Hi everyone, so we have a question here, and this question I actually wanted to take up in video so I could explain it properly. Let's try to explain it here, and if you have more questions we can take it up later. And my mother's helping me by being our camera person, so just bear with us. Okay, so the question here by Anger Bird is all three levels of Panchayati Raj institutions are elected directly by the people, right or wrong? That's the question. Okay, now this question I wanted to take up because it can be confusing. And the second thing is, we can come here, mom, ek baar. Okay, now come here. Let's just look at the notes here. Now imagine, or we can put it here also. So now imagine if UPSC asks you this question and says exactly this, that all three levels are directly elected. Okay, or basically it says that all members, so members of Panchayati Raj institutions, all members of Panchayati Raj institutions at all three levels are directly elected. So what happens here is, immediately, because sometimes if we get too swayed by shortcut elimination techniques or tricks, the problem is, based on the all, we may take it as extreme and we may mark it as false. Okay, but let's understand the concept here, because this is a standard polity question. It is from our constitution, the 73rd Constitutional Amendment Act, and because it has been in PYQs, we also know that it is very important. So we should know it conceptually, right, and not just through let's try to keep focusing. We should know it conceptually and not just through elimination tricks like all है तो extreme है तो हम mark कर देंगे, ऐसा नहीं. हमें इसमें concept अच्छे से पढ़ेंगे. Now we'll come to the concept here. So you have this, right? What does your Lakshmikant say? Now this is which edition is it? This is the 6th edition. You might have the newer ones, or even if you have the older one. So I have the older one as well. It doesn't matter. I think the latest ones will have newer editions, but this concept won't change. So in the 6th edition on page 38.8, here it says election of members and chairpersons. Now what does it say? It says that all the members of panchayats at the village, intermediate and district level shall be directly elected by the people. Alright, so as you must know by now, your PRI has 3 levels. The first one, let's start from down. The first one is village, then you have the intermediate, and the intermediate may or may not exist, okay, depending on the population, but this you can see in Lakshmikant in detail. Yeah, see, actually let's go to another fact here, the 3-tier system. Here it says that, however, a state having a population not exceeding 20 lakhs may not even constitute the panchayat at the intermediate level. So while your 73rd Amendment Act does provide for a 3-tier system, if the population is lower, you may not have the intermediate level. This is a slight tangent to understand the concept of the 3-tier system. We'll come back to the elections too. And then you have the district, right? So what is the Bare Act saying about it? Lakshmikant discusses that. Lakshmikant is saying that all the members of panchayat, now we're talking about members, that is the main thing here. Sorry, they're having focus problems, but we'll deal with it soon. I'll try to improve tools here. Now the members, right? All the members at panchayat level, at all 3 levels, have to be directly elected. My pen has stopped working. 1 second, let me just pause and get a new pen. Okay, so I'm back. It's saying that all members of panchayat at village, intermediate and district levels, which is all the levels, all 3 levels, they shall be, right? And the important point here is shall, because UPSC plays with these keywords. So all members at 3 levels, which is basically all levels in PRI's case, shall be what? They shall be directly elected. Right here, elected directly by the people. So directly elected. Now, does that answer the question that was asked? This is important. Now, there are some other caveats to this. What is the caveat? It says that further, the chairperson, just one second, let me just point out further the chairperson here. Chairperson of panchayats at the intermediate and the district level shall be elected indirectly by and from among themselves. However, the chairperson of a panchayat at the village level shall be elected in such a manner as the state legislature determines. Now, what helps in polity is visually representing your information, and I usually used to study polity through tables. I'll show you how, okay? Tables and diagrams. Now we're talking about the chairperson, right? We've discussed all members, they were directly elected. But what are we discussing now? We're discussing the chairperson, right? Now let's come to chairperson. Now there are two cases it gave you. First, he said that chairperson, if it is at the district level or the intermediate level. So one second. So whether it is at the intermediate level or the district level, the chairperson will be, and it says shall be actually. So this is also now important. The chairperson at the intermediate and the district level shall be indirectly elected by the by and from amongst themselves, the elected members at that level. However, if we're talking about the chairperson at the village level, right? At the village level, the constitution basically leaves it to the state legislature. It says that, hey, state legislature, you will get to decide whether your chairperson at the village level will be indirectly elected or directly elected. Let's look at it in Lakshmikant. What does he say? He says that, one second. Alright, where are we? However, the chairperson of a panchayat at the village level shall be elected in such manner as the state legislature determines. Alright, so you can divide it visually, you can look at it this way, and just imagine trying to memorize this text versus trying to memorize a tree diagram or a table, and visualizing it this way. So for our students who are studying for 2025, you can use this method, and this was just a revision for our 2024 students who will just be appearing on the 16th. This was a revision for you on an important concept that may just get tested, okay? All the best. I hope this helped. In the comment section on the Telegram group, ask me if you have any doubts, and I will try my best to keep clarifying as long as all doubts are not clear, okay? All the very best. See you soon.